Good morning, one and all. Today's topic is curvature and evolutes. Now let us see the definition of curvature. Let us consider a curve C and let A be a fixed point on the curve C and P be a variable point on the curve C, and Q, let Q be a neighborhood point to the point P on the curve C, and the distance between the points Q and P and Q is denoted by ds. So this is also called as arc length. So delta S is or ds is the arc length between the points P and Q. Now let us take a tangent to the point P on the curve C. So this tangent makes the angle psi with the x-axis. So similarly, let us take another tangent to the point Q on the curve. So this tangent makes an angle with the psi plus delta psi with the x-axis. And let us and delta psi is the angle between the two tangents. So the first tangent is at the point P and the second tangent is at the point Q on the curve C. So the angle between these two tangents is delta psi. This tangent from the point Q to the x-axis makes an angle psi plus delta psi, because we know that the exterior angle is equal to sum of the interior angles. So here psi plus delta psi are the interior angles and psi plus delta psi is the psi plus delta psi is the angle between the two tangents to the curve at Q and x-axis. Now d psi by ds is the ratio of the bending of the curve C between the points P and Q and the arc length between the points P and Q. So here d psi is the bending of the curve. So this is the bending of the curve at the point P and Q, and ds is the arc length between the P and Q. So d psi by ds is the bending of the ratio of the bending of the curve and the arc length of the points. So here d psi by ds is the curvature of the curve. So it is denoted by k. So when limit q tends to p, d psi by ds is called as the curvature of the curve. If k is not equal to 0, then 1 by k is exist and is denoted by rho. So this rho is called as radius of curvature. So rho equal to 1 by k, that is ds by d psi. D psi by ds is the curvature of the curve and rho is reciprocal of the curvature of the curve, that is rho equal to 1 by k ds by d psi is called as radius of curvature of the curve C at the point P. Now let us consider the circle. So this is O is the center of the circle and P be any point on the circle. The distance between OP is called as radius, that is denoted by small r. So this is OP equal to r is radius of curvature and O is center of curvature. So this is circle. Now let us define radius of curvature. So the reciprocal of the curvature of curve at any point in case it is not equal to 0 is called as its radius of curvature at the point and is generally denoted by rho. So that we have rho equal to ds by d psi. So the reciprocal of the curvature of a curve at any point, if it is not equal to 0, then it is called as curvature, radius of curvature at the point and is denoted by rho. Therefore the radius of curvature rho equal to ds by d psi. Then some problems to find out radius of curvature. Find the radius of curvature at any point of the following. First problem, s equal to c into tan psi. So this is the given curve. So the given curve is s equal to c into tan psi. This is equation number 1. Now differentiating equation 1 with respect to psi, we get ds by d psi. We know that rho equal to ds by d psi. This is the radius of curvature. So differentiation of c is constant, differentiation of tan psi is secant square psi. Therefore rho equal to c into secant square psi is the radius of the curvature of the given curve s equal to c into tan psi. Second problem, s equal to 4a into sin psi. So the given curve is s equal to 4a into sin psi. This is equation number 1. Differentiating equation 1 with respect to psi, we get ds by d psi equal to 4a into sin psi differentiation is cos psi. Then rho equal to 4a into cos psi because rho equal to ds by d psi. Next problem, third problem, s equal to 4a into sin 1 by 3 into psi. So here the given curve is s equal to 4a into sin 1 by 3 into psi. This is equation number 1. So differentiating equation 1 with respect to psi, we get ds by d psi equal to 4a into sin 1 by 3 psi. Differentiation of sin 1 by 3 psi is cos 1 by 3 psi. Again by differentiating 1 by 3 sin, we get 1 by 3. That is 4 by 3 into a cos 1 by 3 of psi. This is the radius of the curvature. Rho equal to 4 by 3 into a cos 1 by 3 psi. Next problem, s equal to c into log of sec psi. So here the given curve is s equal to c into log secant psi. This is equation number 1. Now differentiating equation 1 with respect to psi, we get ds by d psi equal to c into 1 by differentiation of log x is 1 by x. So here we get 1 by secant psi. And differentiation of secant x is secant x into tan x. So here we get secant psi into tan psi. So here secant psi get cancelled, remaining c into tan psi. This is the radius of curvature. Rho equal to c into tan psi. Next problem, s equal to a into log of tan psi plus secant psi plus a into tan psi secant psi. So here the given curve s equal to a into log of tan psi plus secant psi plus a into tan psi secant psi. This is equation number 1. Now differentiating equation 1 with respect to psi, we get ds by d psi equal to a into differentiation of log x is 1 by x. So here we get differentiation of log tan psi plus secant psi is 1 by tan psi plus secant psi. Again by differentiating tan psi plus secant psi, differentiation of tan psi is secant square psi and differentiation of secant psi is secant psi into tan psi plus a is constant. So this is in the form of u into v. So because u into v formula is u v dash plus v u dash. So a into tan psi, secant psi differentiation, secant psi into tan psi plus secant psi is constant, then differentiation of tan psi is secant square psi. So a into, so here secant psi taking as common, secant psi plus tan psi by tan psi plus secant psi plus a into, so this is secant psi into tan square psi plus secant square psi. So here secant psi is common. So a into secant psi tan square psi plus secant square psi. So here secant psi plus tan psi, secant psi plus tan psi get cancelled. So a into secant psi plus a into secant psi. 1 plus secant square psi is can be written as 1 plus tan square psi, that is secant square psi. So a into secant psi taking as common, so 1 plus tan square psi plus 1 plus tan square psi. So that is secant psi square plus 1 plus tan square psi is secant square psi and 1 plus tan square psi is secant square. So secant square psi plus secant square psi equal to 2 secant square psi. So this is a into secant psi. So 2a secant psi into secant square psi is secant cube psi. So that is, so radius of curvature rho equal to 2a into secant cube psi. Next, let us take curvature of a circle. That is, let us consider a circle with radius r and center O. So this is the circle with center O and radius r. Let P be any point on the circle and Q be any point on the circle. These 2 points P and Q are the points on the circle. Then the distance between these 2 points or the arc length between the points P and Q is denoted by delta S. Now the tangent to the point P on the circle is AT, and the tangent to the point Q on the circle is A dash T dash. These 2 tangents touches. This is denoted by L, and the angle delta psi is the angle where the 2 tangents touches, and A be a fixed point. So this is the angle psi, and this is psi plus delta psi because we know that. And let L be the point where the 2 tangents PT and Q dash of the points P and Q meet. So L be the point where the 2 tangents PT and QT dash at P and Q meet. We have, so here we know that the sum of the interior angles is equal to the exterior angle. So psi plus delta psi. We have angle POQ in the circle. Angle POQ equal to angle TL T dash. So this is also equal to delta psi. From trigonometry, arc of the points PQ is by arc PQ by the radius OP equal to angle POQ. So from the trigonometry, we have arc PQ by OP equal to angle POQ. Arc PQ is the distance between the 2 points, that is delta S, and OP is the radius of the circle, that is R. Angle POQ is delta psi. So taking this delta S to this side, delta psi by delta S is 1 by R. Thus when Q tends to P, this point Q tends to P, in the limit we have d psi by ds equal to 1 by R. So thus the curvature at any point of a circle is the reciprocal of the radius of the circle. So here the radius of circle is E. So 1 by R means the reciprocal of the radius of circle. Thus the radius of curvature, thus the curvature at any point of a circle is the reciprocal of the radius of the circle, and thus it is a constant. So radius of circle, in circle we have the radius constant value, and also it is clear that the curvature, so here the curvature is 1 by R, decreases as the radius increases. In the circle, if radius increases, then the curvature of the circle decreases. So this is the curvature of a circle, and the radius of curvature of a circle is ds by d psi, that equal to R. ds by d psi is the ds by d psi is the radius of the circle. Now let us define radius of curvature. The reciprocal of the curvature of a curve at any point, if it is not equal to 0, is called as its radius of curvature at the point, and is generally denoted by rho, so that rho equal to ds by d psi. So here curvature of the circle is 1 by R, that is d psi by ds, and the radius of circle is ds by d psi equal to r, the radius of the circle.